Hey 143 fam, I'm Antonia. Thank you for being here. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel and click on the bell for notifications. If you would like to be considered for a free reading this month, make sure you subscribe, leave me a comment below your video, and I will alert winners at the very end of the month. If you would like to double your chances to win, make sure you follow me on Instagram as well at UrbanSoulGuru. All of my contact information, website, Instagram is in the box below. Now let's take a look at love and see what's in store for the rest of the month. Hey Capricorn, this reading is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising in love, August 15th through the end of the month. Capricorn in love, August 15th through the end of the month. Capricorn, August 15th through the end of the month. I've got you guys. Okay, Capricorn. I'm channeling for you guys. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. Listen to it. Don't try to give them the benefit of the doubt because you see potential. Someone could very well be showing up with red flags, and you being kind, you wanting to give somebody the benefit of the doubt, you may be overlooking some of them. I'm also channeling really hardcore about somebody narcissistic. That's not going to apply to all of you, Capricorn, but if you're feeling that, this is an affirmation that, yeah, you could definitely be dealing with somebody who is highly narcissistic right now. This doesn't necessarily mean your partner, though, in love. I'm definitely feeling for some of you in committed relationships. This has nothing to do, this energy has nothing to do with your actual partner, but it's somebody on the outside. It could be a friend who's like this closeted narcissist, and all of a sudden they had it under wraps for quite some time, but over the next couple of weeks, or even earlier on in this month, it's like something just opened your eyes, like, wow, there's something really off here. And I feel like some of you could be going home and having this conversation with someone you love, just really feeling bummed out by it. Move past this quickly, okay? This may come up for some of you. You may be a little bit disappointed. I promise you someone else will come in, but clear this space. So let's get a little bit more clarity. I know this is already starting off a little intense for you, Capricorn, but I promise you we've got some good news here too. Okay. So for some of you, it's something karmic. It feels like if you're dealing with somebody narcissistic, they're going to want you to be codependent because there's power in that. If in Capricorns, you do not tend to be codependent partners, you tend to attract some codependent partners, and you're very giving and loving and sometimes can enable somebody in this kind of a situation, even if you don't intend to. But if you're feeling like a partner has made you dependent on them, which I feel really just goes against your nature, Capricorn, really assess their behavior. Something going on with your partner. It just feels like somebody, and again, this may not even be in romance. There's someone close enough to you that you might be talking to a romantic partner about this. Assess their behavior. I'm just channeling it too strong. This applies to more than just a few of you. So keep your eyes open over the next couple of weeks here. But the positive is this definitely gets resolved. Because if you have so much clarity this month, it's just a no-brainer to step out of the picture. Pay attention to the red flag center of the reading, okay? There's codependence coming up, karmic issues, someone who's potentially narcissistic. They may not be like a full-blown narcissist, but there could be some narcissistic tendencies. Ooh, I just said that and a card just flew. Let me go grab this for you, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, this just like flew and hit my cute little kitty sitting off to the side. She's like, what the hell was that? You deserve love. There are some similar cards coming through for you, Capricorn, that Leo had, so I wouldn't be surprised if there's some crossover there. This is all about self-love, and this is what you're moving toward. This is your priority now. What also popped at the same time is engagement. This is commitment clarifying, codependence, okay? Really pay attention to behaviors that feel off, but also characteristics that are not normally your characteristics, behavior that are not, that is not normal for you, like being highly dependent on a partner that you're committed to, and some sort of commitment. This could be a romantic relationship. This could also be a commitment at work, but makes you feel a little dependent on somebody. I just feel like somebody close to you is trying to control something, it is not healthy for you, you're going to want to consider stepping out of some of these circumstances, especially if you're dealing with someone highly narcissistic that is not going to change, okay? And if they're showing those true colors, please believe them. I'm definitely feeling like Capricorn wants to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. You may have really intact love, really intact admiration, and to sit there and go, wow, if I just strip all of, you know, the way I want this to look away and I just see this person for who they really are, I don't like what has showed up in front of me. That could be a really hard realization over the next couple of weeks. But you know what, Capricorn, you're going to honor this, okay? Why? Because you're coming back to self-love. Universe, spirit guides are pushing you back to self-love. You are consciously stepping back into a place of self-love, and you're going to move past this chapter. This person may have come into your life quickly, and they may exit quickly. This also could have been someone who's lingered for quite a long time, and this may catch you by surprise. It's okay. Whoever comes in after, whatever space this makes, universe will fill that space with something much higher vibing because you're exercising self-love. Okay, but for others of you, this isn't about a narcissistic partner, okay? So that's, for some of you, a good amount because it comes through pretty strong, but that's not a message for every single Capricorn. So we have codependence here again, clarified by engagement. It does feel like something's still off here. This it feels karmic for you, Capricorn. This codependent, it may be a partner showing up and they're being pretty codependent with you. Recognize in these relationships, are you enabling some of that codependent behavior? It doesn't mean that you've consciously done it. You may have no idea that you are enabling codependent behavior, but you're going to recognize in relationships, how does it make you feel? You're going to feel like you are drained. You are going to feel a little smothered. You're going to feel like you need to get away from somebody sometimes. And you're not really going to know where that comes from because this love could very well be intact. For those of you where love is absolutely intact and it's mutual, there's codependent behavior showing up, but there's nothing abusive. There's nothing extreme like somebody being narcissistic, okay? This is absolutely healable, but you have to recognize the red flag. Recognize that someone being a little clingy is not really them being a little clingy. They're really being codependent. It's not just about you not being the enabler. It's about taking their blinders off too, communicating with them so that your partner can help and heal themselves, and so that you guys can actually have a truly beneficial, healthy relationship. And that's ultimately the goal. For many of you, you will succeed, especially if this has been ongoing. Especially if you've been conscious of this energy for quite some time. This may resolve for you guys before the end of the month, okay? So there is resolution here. Whatever this karma is, whatever this pattern is that continues to show up, there really feels like there's resolution over the next couple weeks. And it does feel like with this, okay, this card of self-love, and I was talking to Leo about this too, so there's a stream in this picture. It's fast flowing, it is fluid, but it's a lot more calm and a lot less intimidating than, say, the ocean. This feels like you stepping back into self-love, but also this fluid joy, this fluid creativity, and this fluid love. I'm getting life force energy for you guys specifically with this. So you're stepping away from something a little toxic and a little challenging, and you are moving forward into something much healthier over the next couple of weeks. I'm telling you, there's definitely some Leo crossover here for many of you. So red flag centered reading, trust them, trust your intuition, trust people when they show you their true colors. Just trust it. No more excuses, no more second chances. Something needs to heal. For some of you, it's healing and you stay together because you work through it together. That is beautiful. You will have a better relationship for having gone through that process. For others of you, these are just too big. These are toxic. I'm channeling it again. Is this narcissistic energy? And I'm sorry I keep bringing that up. I know that that's so intense. Trust that something's really wrong. Trust that for some of you, the healing and the resolution is moving forward to a healthier chapter, to a healthier relationship, to spending time by yourself so that you can heal from all of this. I do feel like for many of you, you've already done this work. Like you already know that there's an issue. If there was going to be a separation, you've already separated. So you may be moving past this energy over the next couple of weeks And now you're finally healing. You're feeling really good. You're stepping back into this divine flow again. There is such a good resolution here for you, Capricorn. Don't give up on codependent partners too easily, though, okay? If that's all it is, and it is a big issue, but if that is the only issue that you guys are having, work at it with them, because those partners feel worth putting in the work with and for and moving on together. So we have self-love, okay? So we've moved past that energy. We step into self-love, this creativity, this life force energy. There is joy here. This is really, really, really good. Clarify by give your relationship a chance. So for many of you, you exercise the self-love, you deal with issues, you work on things with your partner, you step into this fluid life force, joyful energy together. So I'm really not seeing too many separations. And I do think if this like really intense narcissistic energy has showed up, for some of you, you may see that with more clarity than ever this month. But if you're honest with yourself, is that really new, or have you been picking up on that for quite some time? And I'm telling you, Capricorn, some of this energy may not even be your romantic partner. For some of you, it's a work partner. For some of you, it's a friend. And there are some of these toxic things coming up. I do feel like for many of you, you're talking this through and you have a very sincere partner, someone who's nurturing you over the next couple of weeks. And you know you deserve this. You know how often you help other people and hold space for other people to work through problems and issues, okay? So it's okay to do that. Ask your partners this month to hold space for your healing, to hold space by listening to you, to working through some of your thoughts. For many of you in committed relationships and have the work partner, the friend, the family member who's being toxic, for those of you who trust in this committed partner, they're going to show you a whole hell of a lot of love by that support, by being able to listen and like honestly, authentically listen to you, okay? There's love here. I promise you by the end of these next 2 weeks, heading into September, this energy shifts. So if this starts to feel too intense, tell yourself that it's only a couple of weeks. Trust that universe is guiding you in the right direction. This, I channel so much in this card for you, Capricorn. This is more than self-love, but it's self-love at the core. But it's life force energy. It's creativity. There's flow of money here. It's a rapid flow of money, rapid flow of creativity. And you may be channeling this like intense situation into something creative, and you are just like going a mile a minute because of that. And it could actually really benefit you at the end, especially if you're a creative soul. Okay, crowning your reading is this. I'm just going to say Leo again. You might want to check out Leo's reading. Getting to know each other. New love always comes through this card. Always comes through this card. If you're moving away from toxic partners and experiences, I do feel you stepping into this fluid, divine flow and calling some new partners in. I don't see you committing to anybody new over the next 2 weeks, and that's okay. Take your time. It does feel like you still need to heal and clear space for them, but don't be surprised if somebody really brilliant and really beautiful shows up. But this also speaks to the partner, the committed partner, the supportive partner who's allowing you to talk to them. Even if it's not something you normally do, do it. Trust in your partner. Trust that they can help you find a healthy solution. You, especially if you're in business with somebody, you may not know how to get out of that because there could be legal contracts and things. Your partner may have some really good advice, but it's all about them listening, like really wanting to support you. There's so much love in that, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, we make the effort, okay, but also followed by finances and career. I really think for so many of you, this more toxic energy has to do with work, has to do with someone you're dealing with at work, okay? Speak to your partner. Make the effort to stay connected. Make the effort to let them in. Let them in on it. Let your partner love and support you this month. Do not be afraid to walk away from anyone who's toxic. Move forward. Move forward to this. Move forward to this abundance of joy. There's so much divine here. There's so many blessings. Go spend some time by the water if you can too, Capricorn. It's going to be healthy for you. It's going to rejuvenate you. I'm also feeling to drink more water with this too. Okay, Capricorn, if you feel like you need more clarity, reach out to me. I am available for private readings, for energy healing work. My availability is going pretty quickly for the rest of this month, but I do have a few slots left. I will also honor emergency sessions for those of you who really need it. I'll make sure I get you in, okay? Reach out to me if you need it. I will be back September 1st for your full month of September reading. In the meantime, I'm sending you so much love, light, gratitude. See you back here soon. Ciao.